20 minutes later, you're like, honey, where are you? Where's the blush? Where's the pigment? Hi you guys, welcome back to the Clean Beauty Code. Today's gonna be fun because we're doing a brand roundup. And I love a brand roundup, I love a brand review. We're talking about Han Cosmetics today, and I'm so freaking excited. I actually think their full name is Han Skincare Cosmetics, and we're gonna be talking about all of their, not all of their, but a lot of their makeup products today, and I'm very, very excited. This is also gonna be the last kind of review video of 2020 because the next video is going to be the best of 2020. And I'm freaking jazzed for that video. I have so much good stuff coming in that video. But for today, we're talking about Han Cosmetics. I'm so excited. This is a brand I've been wondering about, and eventually was just like, you know what, we've taken the plunge, bought a bunch of their products, been testing them out, and I'm so excited to share what my thoughts are on their products. So if you're excited for this video and more videos like this, then please like and subscribe. Also, I can't believe I'm saying this, please leave a comment down below on what you want to see in 2021. And without further ado, let's jump in and talk about Han Cosmetics. Okay, you guys, I'm very excited. So I'm just gonna jump in and get started. Let's start with this product because I feel like blush had a resurgence. I feel like blush had a resurgence in 2020. It just did. For the last couple years, it was really popular, but I feel like 2020, you kind of saw it on people every day, not necessarily celebrities, and I really was here for it because blush is the best. And although it can be a scary product, it ain't. You just gotta trust in blending. This is their powder blush, and this is in the shade Glory. And this is a really beautiful, just neutrally peachy pinky color. It's really pretty. Although it looks super light, when you actually apply it on the cheeks, it isn't that light, and it is really pretty. Now, this blush wears really long, which is really great because sometimes powder blushes, like you wear it and then you're like, where'd she go? 20 minutes later, you're like, honey, where are you? Where's the blush? Where's the pigment? Do you know what I'm saying? You don't have that problem with this. This lasts really long. I am very impressed with this. So this alone wears long, but I also really like to layer it on top of cream blushes because this blush is great because it is good for novices. So if you're the type of person that is nervous with blush and you are afraid you're gonna apply too much, this is really good because it's not super pigmented. That is not a bad thing. It's just depending on your preference. I know a lot of time people are like, oh, it's not pigmented, it's not good. That's not the case. It depends on what your preference is. Sometimes I like to have a light hand with blush and then be like, oh, okay, I want to apply a little more, or oh, I'm good for today. This is that type of blush because you just can build it up to what you want it to look like, but it's not so not pigmented. So this is nice to layer on top of cream blushes. It's so nice. I am a huge fan. Again, blends beautifully, wears beautifully, and I really like it. I do just wish, again, in general, this is gonna be a theme throughout this video. I mean, we need more shades. We need more shades, we just do. It feels like, in general, in the clean beauty world, what I noticed in 2020 was we need more shades. We need more shades. This is not an exception, but this is a really nice blush, but I just wish that they had more shades. Okay, next. All right, next let's talk bronzer. I really like this bronzer because it isn't necessarily very heavy. Sometimes when you apply a powder, it's very apparent that you're wearing a powder. This is not one of those. You barely can see that you're wearing, it just doesn't feel like you're wearing it on your face. It is so lightweight, which in general for powders is confusing because powders feel like powders a lot of the time, but this is not one of them. It's really pretty. This is the shade Malibu. This isn't necessarily my true bronzery shade, but this is a good contour-ish shade for me. They also have another shade that I wear, which I didn't bring out because I'm dumb, but that I really like as well. These are super lightweight, they blend really well, they last really long on the cheeks, which I'm really impressed by, and they're really nice. I mean, you really can't go wrong with these. Again, I'm going to leave everything linked down below with my shades and all of that. I'm really impressed by these two powders. I feel like they, again, wear beautifully. They're not super heavy, and they're also not super makeup-y looking. So if you're the type of person that likes a little bit more of a natural makeup look, a no makeup look, model off-duty makeup look, if you will, this would be a great powder to go for if you don't want to be footling with a cream, because I totally understand. Okay, next, let's do this because I was really intrigued by this product. So this is their highlighter, and this is the shade Aphrodite, and this is what it looks like in the pot. There is good and not bad, but like just something to note about this product. It is very, very lightweight, which I like. I really like that it's not super, super aggressive in highlight, because sometimes it's just like, well, honey, what, why, too much highlighter. Sometimes you just want a little bit more of a lightweight look, and this is really good for that. So again, this is Aphrodite. I really like the shade because it's a little bit more champagne-y pink. However, with this product, it's not super highlighty. So that, to begin with, if you are the type of person that loves an aggressive highlight, she's not for you. Walk the other way. Cross the street. You don't need this in your life. Also, if you're the type of person that likes something that's super long wearing, she ain't for you either, because the consistency of this is a little bit more oil based and slippy. That's not a bad thing. I tend to like that on days where I'm just doing a true no makeup look. But that's just something to know, because it can be annoying when like stuff doesn't last super long in your cheeks and you're like, where did she go? Did she leave the party? Why aren't you here anymore? This is kind of one of those products. And I find if I set my face with a setting spray, then it lasts longer, but again, it's more oily in base. I would say the look of this on your cheeks is more, you know those highlighters that were more just like a balm highlighter? They had no shimmer to them. They just added just shine to the tops of your cheeks. This is kind of that vibe. It has some shimmer in it, but it's not super, super shimmery. So if you kind of like that look, which a lot of people did, like that was like the look, I feel like, of 2020 was like that type of highlighter, you'll probably really like this, because it's similar consistency, very similar in vibe, just with a little bit of shimmer. It's really nice, and I actually really like it, but again, depends on your preference. All right, next I want to talk about concealer, because this is the product that intrigued me the most and I was the most excited to try out. This is their highlighter, Jesus. This is their concealer, and this is the shade Light Medium. Now, I'm just going to say this off the bat. You need to expand your shade range. Inclusivity is important, and that is just like in general across the board, not just on one side or the other, but definitely need more shades for darker skin tones and shades. Like it's necessary. We need to be more inclusive in the clean beauty world. But I digress. This is their highlighter again. Highlighter. Oh my god, I've said highlighter like 3 times. This is their concealer, and this is the shade Light Medium. So I went with Light Medium because in general, I like a really, really highlighted under eye, because my dark circles are hella dark. And so it just it looks nice, and this blends out nicely so it doesn't look crazy. I just want to show you the coverage of this really quick. So, okay. This is the coverage. And this is what Light Medium looks like. So this is it. Make sure you can see that. I feel like I'm not doing a very good job showing you. I feel like in the last couple of videos I've done a terrible job at showing pigmentation. This is the coverage, which is really, really nice. Now it blends out really, really nicely. So I'm going to blend it out on the back of my hand so you can kind of see what it looks like once it's blended. It is a very buildable concealer. So if you suffer from hyperpigmentation, I will say this formula is great for hyperpigmentation. That is incredible. And I feel like a lot of concealers don't necessarily, not address, because that's not the right word, but they don't necessarily always work for, when you're doing that hyperpigmentation coverage. This is really good for that. This is good for the under eyes. This is one of those that is buildable, pigmented, and lightweight, which I really like about this. It really gives me what I need out of concealer. And then if I want to not wear makeup that day, which is, I feel like all of 2020 was like, girl, I ain't putting makeup on. This was really good because I didn't need to wear face makeup underneath. I just wore this and it blended out beautifully and it looked really, really nice. And not natural, but I guess natural. Yeah, I guess that's the word. It looked super just lightweight. Like you couldn't tell that there was something there. And I think that that is so important with concealers. This is really, really great. I like it. Again, shade range just needs to be improved in general and all. It's just, it does. But I really like the consistency, the wear. It wears really long, and it is the perfect consistency between wet and dry. It's not super, super wet, but it's not super dry. It is a really, really good concealer, and I highly recommend checking it out. Next, I want to talk about their single eyeshadows. So this is their single eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Taupey Plum, which I really, really like. Now, these are awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. The consistency is really creamy and really buttery. It wears really, really long. Like, you don't need to wear a primer underneath this. I always recommend wearing a primer. If you don't wear a primer, then, you know, on sweaty days or days where maybe you're a little bit more oily because you had a lot of like French fries the day before, or you're hungover and your body is just sweating or whatever, then it's never gonna wear how you want. So it's always just good to get in the habit of wearing a primer. But this is really, really nice. They wear beautifully. This shade specifically, you can just drag, like pull it on your lid, put it all over your lid and drag it underneath and create like a perfect smoky eye that isn't super aggressive. It's so, so great. So if I were to create a smoky eye with this again, I would like pull it on my lid, pull it down, then I would take the bronzer I'm wearing that day and just put it in the crease to kind of create a really seamlessly blended look. And I would literally just need this and my bronzer and I would be out the door. It's like the easiest makeup look. It's so, so good. I really, really like these. Again, the consistency is super great, super long wearing, and I'm really impressed with these. I would say out of all of these products here, I'm the most impressed with the concealer and the eyeshadow. I really, really like them. All of these products are great. And I definitely think if you're the type of person that likes a little bit more of a natural look, this would definitely be a brand to check out. And yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below again about what you want to see in 2021. And yeah, I will see you in the next one, which is the best of 2020 roundup video. Bye guys.